Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video will be all about June and what's to be expected in June. Now, this is a timeless reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're seeing this video, then most likely these messages were meant to find you. Obviously, take what resonates, leave what does not. I've also got something super exciting, but first let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Luna. I am a professional tarot reader of 8 years. And I just want to say thank you guys for everybody who supports my content, watches my videos, likes, shares, gets readings, all of the above. I do appreciate that so much, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have what I have. And I'm so very grateful for it, each and every single one of you. Now, I do have something really exciting to share. This tarot deck that you see sitting here on the table, this is my tarot deck. I have spent quite a few months really creating this beautiful deck, and my content as a professional tarot reader, I'm also a mentor within the spiritual community, and most of my content is based around new tarot readers and teaching them how to read tarot the right way, the appropriate way. And so I wanted to dedicate a tarot deck that was specifically for them. So, you know, it has all of the forward, reverse descriptions. I brought like the icons into today's day and age. So like the cups is like a cute coffee cup, the zodiac sign, and then the element, something really easy to just read. So we will be using my deck today. And if you guys are interested, it is linked in my About Me section in my link tree, or I'll also put it down in the description with where to find it on my site. So if you do want to support a small business, I do appreciate that. You can only find this on my website. All of these decks are handmade in my home by me, cut, everything. It is not made by a distribution company. So any of the other decks I do use today are not sponsored. This is the only deck that is sponsored today, the Modern Mystic Tarot deck. So I am very appreciative of that. So all the other decks I will put in the description below as well. So if you guys are interested, you can also find it on my Amazon storefront as well. So we're going to go ahead and get started into June reading. We're just going to do an overall general reading for the month of June and what's to be expected. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and move on to that. All right, guys, welcome back to the June overall collective reading. Let's just see what Spirit in the universe has to say. We're going to do some shuffling here, little ASMR. A lot of people say that they do enjoy the shuffling moments in my videos, so I do try to add those in as much as I can. You want to give the people what they want. My cloth keeps bunching up. All right. Let's do. All right. Spirit, show us, universe and spirit, what we need to know and what we need to hear for June. This card kind of fell out. All right, let's get these in order here. The Six of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Temperance card, let's see, the Five of Cups, and the Ten of Wands. All right, what's going on here, guys? What's going on? So the month of June is going to look like a transition time, a leaving, a moving, a releasing. The Six of Swords is all about mentally letting go of things that no longer are serving you. We can't hold on to things and try to fix things while moving forward. Sometimes we just have to pick and choose our battles and realize that we are in a transition, and not everybody is meant to be in our specific mental time frame when we're in a sense of transition. So with the Six of Swords, this is a reminder that if something is not working for you mentally, whether it's a person, place, thing, or situation, we have to learn to let it go, move on. And I hate to say that word move on, because sometimes it's not as easy as just moving on from things, but you're going to have to try your best and realize you're in a different part of your journey than other situations, places, things, and people. And they're not going to be serving you any purpose in June. So in the beginning of June, just let it go. Be done with it, because it's not serving you any time. We've got to focus on what's ahead. The Five of Wands, definitely some tension, definitely some conflicts going on. When it comes to the Five of Wands, it can be arguments, it can be frustrations, quote unquote, war with people, places, situations, and things. And we just have to realize first, if it's a person in your life that's causing this, we have got to really reevaluate the people that are in our life and why are we in the situation that we're arguing and fighting. We should never be in a situation where we feel that we have to argue and fight our way through situations. We have to pick and choose our battles going into June. Sometimes we just have to say, you know, I'm just going to agree to disagree in the situation and move forward. Pick and choose your battles in June because not every single one of them needs to be fought. We just need to continue to move forward. So maybe there's a little bit of lower vibrational energy. Maybe these two cards go hand in hand and the universe is like, hey, you're going to have to learn mentally and also within your passion to not fight certain battles, to just let go of things in June and not let our June end up with lower vibrational energies. And the Three of Pentacles, working together, networking, building something new. So maybe because you're building something new, the energy is moving forward. Other people are not liking this. Other situations in your life are not liking this. So it's trying to hold you back. So it sounds like there might be a spiritual transition and moving forward with the Three of Pentacles because you're building something new, because you're trying to learn more things, surround yourself with like-minded people. Maybe asking for that help would be necessary in the month of June. So if something's not making sense or you need somebody to double check something for you, really learn to ask for that help and really open yourself up to that collaboration and networking. So if any of you are looking for reaching out to other people, collaborations, whatever it may be, a sense of growing, the month of June sounds like it's going to be your month. The Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. So that's getting that stability. That's getting that satisfaction that you're looking for. You're fulfilling your cups with what it is that makes you happy. Remember, if your cups are not fulfilled the way you want them to be, it's because other people are choosing for them to be that way for you, and you're not choosing it yourself. So maybe dump out what cups are not serving you and start filling them with what makes them important. And wish fulfillment doesn't happen without hard work. Remember, some of us are lucky enough to sit on our couch and just things work out for them. But let's be realistic. Work has to go into certain situations. We have to realize that we are not going to get that luxury, that wish fulfillment, if we're not putting in that hard work. So maybe in June, now is the time to start making those lists and work our way down and start with the most important and go that way, or start with the easiest and work your way down. But remember, holding yourself accountable, but the luxury, the stability, but also making sure we have the gratitude, being humble to the things that we have, because the universe has no issue taking back things if you're not showing a little bit of gratitude towards your wish fulfillment. The Knight of Cups, literally following your heart. It's the cheesiest card. I think I always say this, it's the cheesiest card because it's like, it sounds like something your grandma would say to you, but it doesn't mean it's wrong. Follow your freaking heart, guys. You have to follow your heart starting in June. So it sounds like there might be some things trying to hold you back, some things trying to mentally tear you down, and finding people that are like-minded, surrounding yourself with like-minded people to remind yourself you're not crazy, what your expectations aren't too much, and realizing that it all starts with you fulfilling your cups and starting to make a list to find that. But then the Knight of Cups, following your heart. So it's like, well, how do I get to that point, Luna? Follow your heart. What makes you happy? What makes you strive? What is it that charms you? What is it that there's this beauty within something for you? What is it that you're going to pursue and find for yourself? Because if it's not something that's in your heart, we're wasting our time. So we have to make sure that we are going for what we want to fulfill in our life. So follow your heart, guys, in June. And the Temperance card is meaning, finding that meaning in a situation, but it's also about balance, not doing too much of one thing while you're doing something else, making sure we find that balance between work and play, whatever this might mean in your life for you, career, relationships, and so forth. So with that too also comes with patience, but purpose. So what is your purpose in everything you're choosing to do? What is it that you're choosing to do and why are you doing it? And this might be a good way to take a step back, reevaluate your situations and say, you know what? I'm doing this because I feel like I have to, not because I want to. And so now I'm in this situation. I have to decide what are the changes that are going to happen for myself. And the Five of Cups, there might be some regrets and disappointments and frustrations that go into the month of June. But listen, when we're building an empire, things don't always work the first time. Whenever a door slams in your face, make sure you kick the rest of the doors off the hinges. Don't just give up. So if we're working with loss and failure and grief, whether that's spiritually, physically, and mentally, which I am very sorry for the losses if somebody did lose somebody in their life, but the Five of Cups isn't always that situation. It could just be because we got disappointed because something didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. And so this card is definitely a reminder to surrender to these energies, feel the reason why we're feeling. Why did the situation end up being the way that it is? Moving forward in peace and finding strength outside of the Five of Cups. Don't sit in your grief stages for too long. Don't let it consume you. Obviously, when it comes to grief, everybody's going to grieve in different ways because the severity of the situation is going to be different. Obviously, if somebody was disappointed that something didn't work out, it's going to be different for the grief who's somebody who lost a loved one. So there's going to be different ways of dealing with situations. The Ten of Wands, don't overburden yourself. Don't get to the point to where you are just done and tired, because this is where your growth stops sometimes. Yes, a lot of hard work. Yes, a lot of responsibility, but also the word no exists. No is a full sentence, end of story. So one thing at a time, pace yourself. Everything will get done the way that it is supposed to. So in June, try not to overburden yourself, just one thing at a time. All right. The Nine of Swords. So maybe there's some stuff that's going to keep us awake, some insomnia. Maybe there's a sense of worrying and fear and things that we can't control. When it comes to the Nine of Swords, this kind of goes hand in hand with burdens and responsibilities and your wish fulfillment, but also your temperance, finding your purpose and your balance. So whatever's causing you to stay awake at night, whatever's causing this insomnia, this worry, these nightmares, these anxieties, we have to start assessing our situation, our lists, and making sure we're quieting those voices. We're dealing with what we have to in the month of June. So even though we might not want to, we might need to help us be able to find that peace mentally when we go to bed at night. And the moon, there's some illusions, fears, mysteries, and anxieties moving forward on certain paths. And even though there's this what if, or we have these expectations of all these horrible things that might happen, don't let that stop you. This is your path. Don't let whatever fears have been instilled in you to believe that you're incapable of whatever it is in the month of June. This is your path. And remember, the moon is always going to cast light on the shadows, even in the darkest night. So continue to follow that path, regardless of how scary it might be. This is how we push ourselves out of our comfort zone, really test ourselves spiritually, physically, and mentally. And the Page of Pentacles, opportunities, skills, development. So yes, we are going to want to learn something new. This is all about evolving and changing as a person. The pages are all about students in tarot. It's all about wanting to learn. It's the desire. It's the ambition. So really put forth something new in June. If you're wanting to pick up something new when it comes to abundance and learning something, or even doing something on the side, or just, maybe you see somebody doing something you like. So maybe you're going to start asking them questions, Google things, figure out how to do it. So June is all about opening yourself up to skill sets and learning something new and pushing yourself in a direction that's positive. All right, let's see here. Almost dropped my deck. All right. The Four of Wands, some of you might be celebrating your birthdays, anniversaries. Happy birthday to the June babies out there. So there might be some birthday celebrations going on. There might be some exciting things. I know graduation has started as well. So congratulations to anybody who's graduated. So whatever celebrations there are, whatever's going on, if you're invited to something, go do it. Go have fun. Go spend time celebrating in the month of June as well. And the Death card is very much a metamorphosis, a change, a transformation, an ending to a new beginning. The death cycle is showing itself, whether that's physically, spiritually, mentally, within a relationship, career, wherever it might be. We might find ourselves in the death cycle in the month of June. So when it comes to sorry, my microphone, when it comes to June, allow this change and understand that with the Death card can bring some chaotic energies that might be the universe's way of showing you what no longer serves you purpose, people, places, things. So if you might find yourself in a spat of bad luck, it's not necessarily bad luck. The universe is just showing you what no longer is serving you purpose. So when you come out of your cocoon with your big, beautiful butterfly wings and fly away into this new venture, all of the other crap isn't holding you back anymore in the month of June. So embrace the death cycle. And the Queen of Wands, this is all about being independent in the month of June, not waiting for somebody to text you, give you permission, not letting people hold you back. The month of June is all about independence for you, babes. So this is all about staying focused, staying determined, and finding that joy, my loves. So stay focused on your path. Okay, stay focused. So this is what comes down to the end of the reading for the overall general collective for June. We're going to go ahead and move on to some oracle deck pulls. We'll move on to our really fun one, the Trash Animal Guide. That one's one of my favorites, so we'll go ahead and move on to that. Let me know in the comment section below if this reading is resonating with you, if some of these things are already starting to show itself in the month of June. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move on to the Trash Animal Guide. All right, welcome back, guys. We are going to be pulling out of the Trash Animal Guide. This is probably one of the funnest decks I have ever purchased. It is so cute. And who doesn't love trash animals, our little pandas? Look at the little pandas in the garbage can. This is just so cute. All right, let's see what these little animals have to say for us in the month of June. I just thought this one would be so fun to pull for this month. This is one of these oracle decks that people don't know exists, and it's so much fun. The Possum, live fast. All right, most of the oracle decks do come with their own guides. So let me go ahead and find the Possum here. And let's see what it has to say. So live fast. This is the perfect example of the live fast, die young lifestyle. Possums are born after only 11 to 13 days of gestation and live for up to 2 years in the wild. So possums have to go out and soak up every bit of life that they can, much like an old bagel soaking up spilled coffee. Ask yourself how you are getting the most out of life and at the moment. Look back at and examine whether there are choices or goals that sometimes dictate the speed at which you enjoy life. Now go out there and experience all the new places, new faces, and tasty foods that life has to offer. What a wonderful message. So maybe June for you guys is all about just not taking everything so serious. You know, our time on this earth is so short, and you know, it doesn't always have to be about working and cleaning and money and, you know, paying bills. Like sometimes we just have to say, you know what? There's that festival today. I'm going to go to the festival. Maybe I'm going to experience something in June that's different. Maybe I'm going to do something rock climbing. Maybe I wanted to go skydiving. Maybe there's something in June. So maybe this is a message from the possums. I love this. That is just saying in June, hey, really just do something crazy and awesome and fun. Live, do something exciting. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys have anything scheduled for June that would be, you know, an exciting adventure for you guys. I really want to know. I don't really have anything scheduled for June, but I will definitely keep you guys updated in the comment section below as to what I'm going to plan for myself. But this comes to the end of the message for the possums, my cute little trash animal guide. We are going to be moving on to angel numbers next. All right, guys, we are back with angel numbers. So let's see what messages we have from the angels for the month of June. Let's see what they have to say here. All right. Show us, angels. What do we need to know for June? All right. Let's see here. 6060. Surround yourself with a supportive network of like-minded individuals who can inspire and motivate you. Share your dreams and goals with them and seek their advice and guidance. I think we did talk about this with the three of, what was it? Was it the Three of Cups? I think it was the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, I think it was the Three of Pentacles. Whichever card we pulled, it was definitely along the lines of surrounding yourself with support and people of love and kindness. Remember, abundance comes more than just tangible money. Yes, it is nice because money, I do believe, brings happiness, but it's necessarily not the money. It's more the freedom that comes with the money that brings happiness, because we let go of the stresses of having to eat and pay the bills and all this stuff. But the abundance that we're talking about is the people we surround ourselves with, the messages we allow in, the stuff that we say to ourselves. All of this is magic, and all of that is considered abundance. So we have to realize the people that we surround ourselves in life, they exude energy, and that energy might affect us in ways that we don't think about until it's too late. So make sure that the people you surround yourself with, yes, are obviously come from different walks of life and thoughts and beliefs, but they serve you purposes. So maybe in June, we have to reevaluate the people, our social networking, and what we do and where we put our energies. Because when you surround yourself with like-minded people, the only thing that you can gain from that is growth. Growth, love, kindness, respect, and honesty. Now, I always tell people, share your dreams and goals with them. Sometimes when you're working on something big, I always say kind of keep it a secret until the last minute, because, you don't want people getting in your head. But then again, this goes with are you surrounding yourself with the like-minded people? So as long as you guys are surrounding yourself with the best network, you are setting yourself up for success. So in June, maybe it's time to start working on who we surround ourselves with. This comes to the end of the angel number reading. We are going to go ahead and move on to the crystal oracle deck. All right, guys, welcome back. We are going to be doing the daily crystal inspiration deck, one of my favorite oracle decks. Let's see what type of crystal we should be focusing on in the month of June. Let's see. Show us what crystal we should be focusing on in the month of June. Oh, okay. What is this? Aquamarine. Go with the flow. We're going to go ahead and grab the book and see what aquamarine stands for. All right. So aquamarine. Stay fluid. If one way of doing things isn't working, find another way. Remain open to seeing things from different vantage points and perspectives. If plans change or obstacles arise, chart a new course and get to the other side. You are like water, unstoppable. Keep moving and you will get to where you want to go. Sometimes it just takes a little bit of fluidity to get there. No matter how strong the current, remember to go with the flow and enjoy the ride. And there might be some core questions you might ask yourself with this. What causes you to feel attached to an outcome? What could result if you were flexible? How can you show up and meet unexpected changes? So I think we did talk about this in the reading when I talked about, hey, if one door closes, kick every single door off of its hinge. In June, let's not focus so much on our failures as more of, okay, that didn't work. How am I going to reassess and reevaluate whatever situation I'm in and make sure that I'm getting to the other side? We are going to be shooting for success in the month of June, whether it's small steps, big steps, whatever it is, everything needs to be celebrated. So sometimes we can't always, control every situation. This can be definitely a hangman situation. But remember, the hangman is depicted upside down on the tarot. So he's hanging by 1 foot from a tree. He can't grab anything. He can't go anywhere. He's not freaking out, but he is upside down. So he can see things from a different perspective, even though he might be looking at the same tree, but it's upside down now. So there's a way to see things differently. It's not always black and white. So try to really, really push yourself past your normal thinking skills. Maybe go with the Page of Swords, out with the old, in with the new. Really push yourself in the month of June to really try to achieve the goals that you are looking for. So if you guys enjoy this, please let me know down in the comment section below. We have come to the end of the video for the month of June. Remember, this is a timeless reading. So anytime you're seeing this, these messages were most likely meant to find you. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I want to say thank you guys so much. Feel free to go follow me on my TikTok. That's SpookyLuna, as well as my Instagram is SpookyLuna. I also have a Patreon where people get spoiled by me. They get free readings, free card pulls in all of my lives. as well as merchandise for free, spell jars. They also get mystical mail sent to them monthly, which is a service I do where I send them really cute little spiritual packages in the mail once monthly. And it's just because I love you guys and want to say thank you for always supporting me. June went out and it was so cute. It was all dragon themed. I'm just really excited about that. As well, guys, is I'm finally on Twitch, the purple app. I've had a few issues with TikTok and being suppressed, so I think it would be fun to go to Twitch and be able to play some music and have fun and really take tarot into a new way. So please go follow me over there. That's Magic by Luna. I will link everything in my description as well as in my About Me section. And of course, thanking the sponsor, Modern Mystic Tarot Deck today, for sponsoring this video. So appreciate that. I know it is my own deck, but it is definitely a sponsor now. And I'm just so excited. I can't believe that I've gotten to the point to where I can sponsor things with my business. So I'm very appreciative. Of course, if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have that. So thank you from the bottom of my heart for this growth. Share these videos out, like, hit the button below. And if you've made it to the end of this video, maybe comment in the comment section below. What are we going to comment here? Let me comment, ooh, apple pie. Put down in the comment section below apple pie to let me know that you guys have made it to the end of this video. I do appreciate you and I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next video.